Hi traders, it's Roberto for FX Northwest Institute, and here's another video, and this one is on patterns. 1, 2, 3 patterns commonly known, and they will cover Friday, Monday, and the turnaround Tuesday that we had previously discussed in one of the other videos. Now, the patterns, I've color-coded them. We have green for Tuesday, pale is Friday, blue is Monday. Wherever you see an X, that represents either a news event or the market's consolidating. And usually I stay away from the markets because it really throws off everything. So let's get started. Let's just look at the charts. And so this is the Australian yen. Currently, the market's pretty much consolidated on Friday on this pair. So all I did was draw some trend lines. So I'm looking for a breakout. So I drew an X because there was no run up on Friday. The markets just stood still. Okay, so we're going to have to wait till what happens on Monday. If there's a huge run up or a huge run down on Monday and exceeds its range, that will set us up for a nice turnaround Tuesday. Okay, so let's move on. Here is, again, we have an X mark here, and this is a news event. Market went up on Friday. Here's the retracement on Tuesday. And I've got the color code, the color's wrong. This should be pale, this should be blue. I got them reversed. So market went up on Friday. Monday retraced. But late New York session, the market went up. That set us up for a turnaround Tuesday. Regardless, we use our color code or color change candle to qualify trades. We just don't take a trade just because it's Tuesday and we should either go up or down. We need to qualify the trade. So because we have a news event, it sort of threw off this 1, 2, 3 pattern because I anticipated the market to go up and then substantially go down on Monday, and then Tuesday it went up, and it didn't do that. What it did is went up and then it did sell off on Monday. That was the pattern that did work. Monday did sell off. But on New York session, it went back up. It recovered the losses. That set us up for a turnaround Tuesday. Okay, but let's move on. This is more classic because whenever we see huge moves, the 1, 2, 3 patterns work. They're very effective. So this is Monday's. I'm saying this is Friday's move down. 200 and about 220 pips. So we're going to see some sort of retracement on Monday, and there's the retracement. Went up, gave I think about half of that, moved up to 127 pips. So here's the 1, 2, 3 pattern. Friday the market sold off, Monday to retrace, Tuesday we had a turnaround Tuesday and it went down. Let's move on. Here's an even better one because when the markets are really exaggerated moves, then you're going to have some sort of a retracement. Here market went up all day, started from the Asian session all the way up to the London session, but by the time the New York session, it gave us a Forex Friday. And why? Simply because it's already exceeded its range. Over 200 pips on an Aussie yen is a lot, and we gave us a turnaround. Forex Friday, it recovered, but look what happened on Monday. It sold off. Now this was tricky because we're coming into Tuesday, and the market continued to go down on Tuesday, and it didn't do our turnaround Tuesday until the London session. So we have to be careful. Qualify these trades using the color change candle, and you'll be okay. Now, this was easy because turnaround Tuesday, because it did hit a previous support level. It gave us a lot of reasons. So if you notice that the market tried to turn around on Tuesday going into Tokyo session, but this huge candle here just told me that the market wasn't finished retracing. Finally it retraced. So by London session we were able to take a trade going north. So that 1, 2, 3 pattern did work, but it was very tricky to take this trade. Again, we used the color change candle to qualify trades. Let's move on. And again here we had a news event, so this 1, 2, 3 pattern sort of threw us off. So here's Friday's rundown. We expected a Monday to retrace. It didn't. It sold off. But this Monday's sell-off gave us a nice setup for a Tuesday retracement. And again, we qualify the trades, and at the end of the New York session, the market gave us a nice pin bar, this nice kangaroo tail, and it gave it, the market sold off, I think, about 500 pips on Monday, which is really unusual. Went down, 509 pips. You know we're going to get some sort of retracement on Tuesday, and we did, about 200 pips. From the bottom to the top was 300 pips, but the entry would have been after this pin bar. So you could have captured at least 100 pips. Went up 225 pips. Okay. Again, we have an X, some news event, something that would prevent this 1, 2, 3 pattern that normally occurs on yen pairs. But I'm always looking for Monday. I'm not too concerned about Friday to Monday. I'm always looking for that turnaround Tuesday. And if I see a huge run down or run up on a Monday, it definitely sets me up for a nice turnaround Tuesday. Okay, here again we had a news event. This was actually the BOJ intervention, and so I wasn't really keen on taking any retracements. I was looking more for support so I could go in the direction of the trend. We did have a turnaround Tuesday. It went down 100 pips. Here was the run up on Monday, and here's the turnaround Tuesday. Again, you qualify that using a color change candle, and there's the run down. Market found support, gave us a nice morning star, and you could have continued buying. Again, that was the BOJ intervention, and we were not going to get much of a retracement because yen pairs don't really retrace that much when there's a strong uptrend or a downtrend. Okay, so before the BOJ intervention, the markets were very predictable. Here's Friday's run up, not much of a run up, but there's Monday's retracement, and here's Tuesday's turnaround. Okay. And that's around March 29th. We've got a few more. Now, initially the market sold off during the Asian session, but London session it started going up. So that gives us, this was Friday, so it gave us a nice selling opportunity on Monday. Unfortunately, it didn't happen till late London session. And there was your rundown. Again, we use our color-coded changing candles for entries. Found support at the London close, and there was your turnaround Tuesday. And this often markets will give us a turnaround Tuesday even before Tuesday. We may see the signal on Monday or late Monday when we have a color change candle, maybe a pin bar, maybe any reversal pattern, and there's your turnaround Tuesday. We have a few more here. Friday, market sold off, it gapped down, Monday's retracement, and then there's your turnaround Tuesday. And we have here, now, market shot up prior to the Asian London session, but then it gave us this pin bar. So this is what I count. I count this because the market did sell off through the New York session. Then it found support and turned around and went north on Monday. And Tuesday, it retraced. Gave us a nice evening star, and that was our signal that the market was going to retrace on Tuesday. And it entered, and this happened probably around that was around the Singapore session. Okay. And then we have a few more. Here's the run up on Friday. Here's Monday's retracement, and here's turnaround Tuesday. Okay. Again, we have a news event. That's where that X spot, so it throws off this whole 1, 2, 3 pattern. And well, on this trade it didn't, because this was Friday's run up, and then the market sold off considerably, and then it did throw it off somewhat because the retracement took place at the end of the New York session and then didn't last long, but it did go up over 100 pips. And I'm only looking for 50, 60, or 100 pips on a turnaround Tuesday. I'm not interested in staying in a trade for a very long time. And there was a color change candle here. You enter the trade there, capture about 50. This was actually, you would have captured 100 pips on this trade. And this turnaround Tuesday actually ended before the London session. So I would have been out of this trade already. And let's see. The run up on Friday, Monday's retracement, and there's a bit of a turnaround Tuesday. And again, this was a news event, so it threw off this 1, 2, 3 pattern, because usually for a rundown this huge, we should have had more of a turnaround Tuesday, and we didn't, and it was because of a news event. And here again we have an X. The X represents consolidation on this day, because the market didn't really do anything. I was maybe able to capture 15, 20 pips on a color change candle, but nothing happened. We had a run up and then a run down on Friday, the Forex Friday here, and then it retraced up on Monday because Forex Friday sold off and then turned around. So we didn't really have a trade here, not even a turnaround Tuesday, simply because the market was this consolidation, and it was I think there was a news event coming up in this way. There was a sell-off because it consolidated for about 2 days before it turned around and went south. Okay. So here's another classic turnaround Tuesday, Friday's rundown. Friday sold off, gave us a nice pin bar, so this was the support on Friday. Monday retraced, gave us a nice color change candle, and turned around and went down on Tuesday. Okay, here again, here's Friday's run up, continued on Monday, and then gave us a nice railroad track, turned around and went south. And then Tuesday, the retracement didn't happen till the London session. And again, if it becomes a little bit difficult unless you use your color change candles or find support levels to enter your trades for the next day. Here's the run up, and you would expect maybe on Friday it shot up and maybe immediately on Monday it will turn around, but no, you need to qualify the trade. And it happened during the London session that we had this railroad track, and that was our signal that this run up from Friday till early Monday was over, and we were going to have a retracement. But once that retracement was over, it was going to continue, and the trend, which was initially up from Friday, started on Thursday, Friday, retracement on Monday, and here's turnaround Tuesday. Okay, so unless you're looking at 4 or 5 days of activity, it's difficult to do this. You need to be having that much data to see that are we in an uptrend or in a downtrend coming into turnaround Tuesday. Is the move up on Friday substantial enough to give us a retracement on Monday? And it was. This was a huge retracement based on the run up on Friday. Okay, a few more. Not much of a move up, but we did have a turnaround Tuesday here. Here's Friday's move up. Notice that we have a lot of wicks, a lot of resistance, which set us up for the next day's retracement, and it happened, and then found support, and the market turned around and went up on Tuesday. And I think we have a few more here. We've got this was difficult. This was that 1, 2, 3 pattern on Friday where the market initially went up, found support, then went back up again and gave us a double top, and that was a great setup for a sell-off on Friday. Rather on Monday, sorry. So Monday it sold off, and then towards around the New York session we had a color change candle, and that would have been a nice run up. But then what happened on Tuesday, it printed lower lows and didn't recover till later. So this turnaround Tuesday didn't really work unless you were patient enough to wait till the London session to take a trade. So here's the rundown on Monday, but often it will, not often, but sometimes it will continue to go down during the Asian session, found support, and then give us a turnaround Tuesday on Monday. And again, we always use a color change candle or use our candlestick patterns to qualify these trades. We just don't take a trade because we think it's going to go up. You never take a trade because you think the turnaround Tuesday is going to happen. You have to qualify the trade. Okay. And I think that's all we have. To recap, these work very consistently on yen crosses: Aussie yen, Euro yen, pound yen, Canadian yen, and always use the color change candle strategy to qualify these trades. Use support and resistance levels. Look at least 5 days of activity. So you need enough data to be able to make a decision. If we have a news event or the market's consolidating, it's best just to stay out of the market or just trade based on the color change candle. That's your best bet. If you like to take your trading to a next level, just log on to fxnorthwestinstitute.com, and we offer a mentorship program, year-long program where we meet twice a month, one-on-one private coaching session, and we go through a lot of information, and I share all the trading strategies. We have monthly signals, the mentorship program, monthly signals, and we also have a trade room. So email me or just sign up, go to a website, and have a good trading week.